Welcome to your weekly Soul Hack for Success. We're going to look at next week and we're going to see what you need to know, what strategies you need to implement in order to be successful and happy. And we're going to do this via the cards, via channeling my spirit guides. And at the end, you're going to get a tiny little specific message with this pick a card. Okay, so just let your subconscious mind brew on this. We're going to start with this. So, are you ready? Let's go. You are divine. Thank you so much for truth and clarity. Calling in all my spirit guides, my higher guides, angels, archangels. Thank you for forming a grid of light around us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Calling in my highest Arcturian spirit guide, Yoda spirit guide for business and success specifically. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for truth and clarity, for a message that is right and true and helpful and uplifting and positive for every single soul watching here. Okay, now let's see. 3 cards for next week. The 3 of Pentacles. All right. This is saying that it's time to connect and network and cooperate with others to build your foundation that will lead to your success. So when the 3 of Pentacles comes up, it's really good because it's saying you are already starting to build the most solid and the most lasting thing that's possible. These people are building a church. And some of the oldest buildings that persevere until today are the old churches, right? So it also could be a castle. So I feel that you are on the right way of building something really, truly lasting. So whatever you've been working on recently, wherever you already have made some progress in, if you're having any doubts, don't have doubts. Building a church takes a long time, and a castle as well. And it can only happen with different kinds of people, with different specialties, with different, I would say, talents and skills. It takes a whole team, right? And those of you who are saying, how can I work together with a team? Maybe go out and get some inspiration, all right? Now, my spirit guide is chiming in. He's showing me networking with like-minded people that have different skills sets, okay? So if you don't want to directly call in other people next week, you know, if you have your own business or if you're in a job or whatever you're trying to build, whatever you're trying to create in your life, if you don't want to call new people in, reach out to other people and connect specifically to like-minded people who are of the same vibration than you have. All right, this is very important. The same vibration, but very different. Okay, these people are all getting along, you see, but they're so different. You see, this is like the Joker. This is like someone up there. It's a craftsman. There's a monk. I mean, what do they have in common? They all want to reach the same goal. They all have different specialties, but they all have the same vibration. They're able to work together. So the networking aspect and getting inspiration if you're stuck aspect is important. Also, another thing I'm getting is perhaps you need a new skill to build your church, right? Perhaps you need something different than you've been doing. Perhaps it's time next week to look at adding to your tool set to make happen what you need to make happen, right? Sometimes we get stuck, we're a little stagnant, because we're so focused on our unique gift and talent, which is great. But sometimes, you know, it's very important to open up and say, okay, perhaps I can go take a little course here to get a skill set. Perhaps I can spend a day to learn this computer program. Perhaps I can spend another day to learn about Facebook advertising, for example, right? So this is what you're getting as the first primary message for next week. And don't worry, I flip them this way. They're programmed that way, okay? I do read reversals. Judgment reversed. Spirit guide is chiming in. Do not try to be too perfect. This is you're judging yourself negatively because you feel you're not good enough, or maybe your launch didn't go that well, or perhaps you didn't get that job. Everything goes in perfect timing. And sometimes things don't work because you're not meant to go that way. You're meant to course correct. All right, listen to the feedback and don't judge yourself harshly if you feel that you're not perfect enough. Move forward with imperfection and do it. The important thing is taking action. Okay, that happened to me last week. Some of you may have known that I have a karmic clearing workshop that I did for free, and I started to create a whole course about the same subject, karmic clearing, money, lack, and poverty, because a lot of you really liked that workshop. I almost completed the course. I was going to offer it, but I thought, but somehow something was off. Something was off. I wasn't getting the feedback. Then I realized I have to change it slightly. Okay, I have to, instead of trying to make this course perfect, I have to see why is there something not quite flowing? And I realized I have to change the subject a little bit, all right? So that's about, instead of pushing, trying to be perfect and saying, oh, I'm not good enough, why isn't this working? Just look at what's going on. You know, maybe you have to diversify a little bit in whatever it is you're doing, okay? Sometimes we push so hard and we want things so badly that we just keep pushing, and that's also wrong judgment. That's also the judgment reversed, because instead of stepping back and kind of looking at things from far and letting things settle in and asking for guidance and listening to those niggling things, those little red flags, those you know, those little pieces of information that are coming in because it may not be comfortable, or you're kind of a little bit set, or you just want to be perfect. Instead of being stubborn and too perfect, listen to those little voices. And maybe you're just being too hard on yourself. Maybe you want to be too perfect. Maybe too set. Maybe you're too, you know, stuck in a rut. That happens very quickly. So these two together really tell me that it's important to diversify a little bit, open up a little bit, and maybe you've made a little bit of a wrong judgment, which is not bad, because how can we learn if we don't do something and see that something's not quite right and course correct? I don't see it as a mistake. I see it as a learning opportunity. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Two of Wands. Wow. Okay. Wow. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Okay. And the Two of Wands is a card that talks about expansion, planning, the big picture. Okay, this is the only card in this old Rider-Waite tarot that was created a long time ago that has a globe on it, right? That has a real globe on it. This is a person looking, how can I expand into the world? How can I create something bigger? How can I expand my vision? Right? And so next week is a time to do that. But this was beside it as well. This is the card in the middle. In order to do that, perhaps you have to course correct, right? It all hangs together. Maybe you've been expanding into a direction that's not quite perfect. So judgment reversed truly is about moving to the next level, but there's something a little off. There's something you're missing, a little point you're missing. I feel it's just a small point. I don't think it's a huge thing. For some of you, it may be bigger, but I feel for most of you, it's a small thing that you just have to course correct. And by really taking this, and I mean, this person, he's not working hard. He's just standing on a high place, that is stepping away from the little details and just letting his vision roam, letting his mind roam, opening up to spirit, letting the light codes in. So that's what you need to do. Next week, one day next week, take one day or half a day to go somewhere, to a mountaintop, to a high building, to the top of the Eiffel Tower, to the edge of the sea, and just call in your guides, call in the vision, call in the Leo energy, all right? I'm going to activate that right now. Call in the Leo energy. Call in the Leo energy. Call it in. Call in the light codes. Call in the vision. It's easy. It's easy, okay? Okay? Have you had this before? Does it seem crazy? It works. It works. I'm feeling the stream of energy. I'm feeling my guides telling me to go to that mountaintop. You do it too. I'm going to do it. Let's go up high where we can get the vision Make sure you can see the sun, or at least perceive a little bit of the sun behind the clouds, because the sun carries light and wisdom and information. And download the light codes and open yourself up. It's not that hard. All you have to do is say, I call in the light codes to open my vision to my future path and purpose. What do I need to do? Where do I need to course correct? Where do I have to open up? Where do I have to bring in new skills? Who do I have to collaborate with? That's for you next week, for your success. Okay, and before we get to this, I just want to do, since I'm feeling it, let's just do a little bit of a cleansing of any negativity that we have. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cleansing away any doubts, any fears, any doubts, any perfectionism that goes too far. Let's clear it, let's clear it. Open ourselves up to the light codes, to the success codes that we need next week. Writing in the success codes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, are you ready to pick your pile to get the extra message? 1, 2, 3. These beautiful freshwater pearls, natural pearls on a little bracelet, a little amethyst mala, and some beautiful, cultured, very precious pearls right here. Just a tiny little extra message, okay? Are you ready? Pick it. 1, 2, 3. Which one is for you? If you're drawn to more than one, that's fine. Let's do it. Lilac. Strengthen your faith. For me, what I'm getting, this is about the higher chakras up here, above the 8th chakras, the higher chakras of universal wisdom and knowledge. And that will strengthen your faith. So I would meditate on opening up to divine truth, opening up to divine wisdom, opening up, and just imagine and visualize a purple swirling energy field and light right here being activated above your higher chakras, and call in those light codes. Wear purple, buy a purple flower, right? Or lilac, the light purple, okay? So that's for you. That extra little message is for you. Some color therapy here. Very simple, I said so. Now, middle pile. Here, you got scarlet. Attract success. That's what these readings are about. Attract success. So, I feel for you, it's your passion. This is a very passionate color. Wear red lipstick, get a red rose, or wear something red next week. Focus on that color and focus on your passion, okay? The message that I'm getting is you have to reignite your passion. And that is so important. Maybe you've lost the spark somehow by not getting the immediate success as you wish. There's something going on with your passion. So you got to ignite your passion again to get the success. And that is your little extra tip for next week. Number 3, orange. Nurture yourself. Okay, those who chose this one, for you, you've been neglecting the self-love, eating chocolate, making yourself your favorite food, taking a bath, taking care of your body, all right? So do that. I feel this is about taking care of your body, your physical body. If you're feeling bad, I did it this week. I made a decision a few times against my own well-being because I wanted to work. I had obligations. Don't do that. Next week, you have to really sink into your body, ask your body, what do you need? What do you need, beautiful body? I have to be kind to you so you can carry me so I can do my work in this world, right? Ask your body what it needs and give your body what it needs this week coming up, okay? So that's a little message for you. Okay. Thank you so much for participating. Remember, in the description box, as always, is all the information about extra goodies, freebies, personal readings, any other little extra things that you may love. Okay, so as I'm going to say goodbye, I'm going to continue a little bit with the light activation. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Thank you so much, beautiful angels and spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for your love and guidance, beautiful spirit guides. I ask spirit guides of everyone who is watching and my own spirit guides to be active all throughout the week, to give us signs and symbols to open up the light codes of greater vision. Open up the light codes of divine truth, the light codes of Archangel Michael specifically. As we go outside, as we look at the sun, as we stand on that mountaintop, as we open our eyes, also our inner eye will open. We will see truth this week. We will open our vision to move forward on our path to success, to our aligned soul path, our soul purpose. Not only the purpose in this lifetime, but our deeper soul purpose coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you for showing us the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Namaste.